Jesus says, don't let yourself be intimidated by situations around you. Jesus began, some of you have begun well on your journeys to grow into what I've called you to do. To you I say, do not allow the winds of doubt, spawned by Satan, to deter you in any way. Hold fast to the promises I've given you, and you will see my glory in its fulfillment. Don't grow weary or slack in well-doing. This is the time of favor. Press in, and I will give you breakthroughs. Don't be intimidated by situations around you. Family, finances, health, unexpected visitors, and situations. Changes at work, difficulty with children. All of these things are meant to distract you away from prayer and executing my perfect will for you. All of you who are serious about what I've put in your hands are being opposed. There are assignments against you. Use the binding prayer and keep going. Do not slacken on prayer as some of you have. Prayer is your lifeline to me, and without it, your chances of succeeding are not good. Do not be of the worldly mindset. I'm too busy to pray. Look at all I have to do. I'll pray after it's done. May I tell you, this is a lie directly from the mouth of Satan to acknowledge your goodwill to pray, but nonetheless divert you? Because the things in your life that you've allowed to be pressing, to the point where you spend little or no time in prayer, will continue until the day I take you from the earth. So don't allow that lie to deceive you. The success of your endeavors, the peace of your household, the provision you need, the skills you need, all of those things and much more are dependent upon prayer. Your success is in direct proportion to the time you spend in serious prayer, worship, and thanksgiving. Those acts even cover for the distractions and ploys of the devils to interfere with your work. Rebuke them. Do not allow them to take you off track. Some of you are already doing this and are having amazing success and results. You are united to me, my beautiful brides, and I'm working through you. I will teach you all you need to know and even execute it through your hands. The devils would not target you for distractions if you were wasting time on yourself. No, they delight in getting you tied up in some useless project that takes you away from serving me. Be careful when you are called upon to do something. You do not have to say yes to anything. What you give to men, you will take from me, unless it is a work of charity. Be very careful not to get entangled in the affairs of the world. Hear a short experience of a young woman who has a marvelous talent for music. She has been getting hit with every conceivable obstacle to steal her peace, wear her out, and cause financial fears. She just got some wonderful equipment to work with, and now she's being seriously opposed. She quit her job to apply herself to music, and a couple of weeks later her husband had his hours cut at work. Then they were having marital issues. Then her old boss called her up and said, I can't run this business without you. Everything is falling apart around me. Please, please, please come back to work. Then she found out he ended up in the hospital because of the stress. He begged her to come back, calling her several times a week. But she had given that time to God and would not take it back from him. So you see, we are all being beset with trials and distractions, but in the process of sticking with God and not giving up, He's making us wiser and stronger to overcome the very things that in the past would have brought us to a screeching halt. In this perseverance, in the face of all these threats, if we keep our eyes on the Lord, knowing we are doing His will, there is no way we will fail. Jesus continued. Well said. Today, my love, you allowed doubt to begin working against you, that I might not be faithful to heal your husband. Please, beloved, do not even contemplate such destructive and lying thoughts. You will be getting many more of these bouts thrown at you. But if you continue to renounce them and get your wits about you, I will continue to sustain you in my perfect peace. Fight the good fight, Claire. Look at the progress you're making with music. See how much closer you've gotten to me. Pay heed to Ezekiel's revelations and insights. All these things have meaning for you and are there to encourage you to stay in the spirit and not get in the flesh. One of those things was an extremely real dream that Ezekiel had. We were in Russia with President Putin and some very poor people. We were at the monastery. I was wearing my old grey Franciscan habit, and so was Ezekiel, which is quite a flashback. Anyway, we were there and we were ministering to poor people, and they were getting healed left and right. And we had a beautiful time with President Putin. He was very kind and gentle, just a beautiful man. Now, if that's going to be fulfilled, Ezekiel can't die. So that's just one of the little things that the Lord has shown us. And Ezekiel also was being taken to different places at night to minister. He wakes up remembering it. That's wonderful. I think the Lord doesn't let me see it because I've got too much pride. But I know that there have been times when I've been in places ministering to people. It's amazing what the Lord does with our spirits at night. Jesus continued. With each difficulty that comes with his deteriorating health, I will bring the remedy and sustain you in peace. I've given you many signs that this is authentically me speaking to you and allowing this. They are there to anchor your faith each day as you press into your calling. Pay close attention to them, take time to review them, and know beyond a shadow of a doubt, I am God. I am with you. What I've said, that will I do, and nothing short of it. My brides, the breeze is in your favor to bring you to the shores of your dreams. Sail on, ignore the squalls that erupt, ignore the sharks circling the boat, ignore the reefs that seem to lunge out at you, ignore every attempt that the devils make to stop you. Press in, and I will see to it that you have the victory. Amen.